Howdy folks, my name is Mo and this is Resell and Niche. Today we'll be talking about clothing that sells on eBay for good money, specifically summer clothing and specifically even more tank tops. So I'm going to be going through a couple of tank tops that I've sold recently, and not only the brands but also maybe the materials and the styles to hopefully help you find these and sell them during the summer months, which is when they sell the best. Okay, let's get right into it. First one is a Converse Dr J Tank top. It is red, white, and blue, which always does well around July 4th. And nothing fancy about it, but it did sell for $33.85. So I was really happy with that. And you probably saw this in one of my previous What Sold videos. Next one is an A6 CrossFit type tank top. The reason I'm pointing this one out, it almost looks like a t-shirt where the sleeves are cut off. It's made more for working out, gym wear, CrossFit, and active wear. A6 obviously they do really well with other active wear items, shoes, pants, shorts, t-shirts as well. So this one sold for $21.85, and I pick up this stuff for $1 to $2. Actually, to be honest, everything in this video was picked up for less than $3. If I can do it, it'd be 50 cents. All right, next up, this is Mma Elites. I buy a lot of this type of stuff, like I said, for less than $3. Sweatshirts, t-shirts, in this case, tank tops, sometimes even shorts and sweats. This sold for $20.98. I've sold the same one multiple times. MMA, extreme sports, martial arts related stuff does really well, and I think I'll have a few more for you later on in this video. All right, this is a brand that I look out for only because it's so bright and usually very vibrant colors. This is a company called Neff, or Neff company, and this sold for $33.23. Something that would really stand out on the rack, like I said. And I kind of feel like I've never heard of this brand before, but I see them all over the place now. I think I picked up about 4 or 5 of them this summer, and they've all sold. So look out for Neff. Okay, the next is more, it's not the best brand, Mizuna. It says actually Mizuna Dry Science, but it's a running tank top. So running tank tops do well. You can kind of tell it's a running tank top because it's really thin towards the top. Almost like gym workout tank tops, are really super thin. It gives arm room for when you're running, I suppose. And anything running related, like Nike has just Nike Running is the brand that they use. All of that stuff does really well. This one sold for $19.59. Had about 50 cents into it. Okay, let's skip a few of these. Okay, this is a Hawaiian related tank top. I'm not even sure if it's a real tank top, but it was just cut off from a t-shirt, but I've sold tank tops before. Anything to do with North Shore, Aloha, Hawaii, Waikiki, Honolulu, any of that surfing does really well. And usually they're brighter colors, not always. I've sold greens and browns to darker colors. This is bright red, Aloha tank top, $18.20. And I've sold this same one a couple of times, so, or similar ones. Okay, another one to look out is anything to do with superheroes. I sell a lot of Superman, Batman, Spider-Man. This one happened to be Marvel Punisher. Sold for $56.35. A lot of that was a shipping, so I think about $30. That was the actual price of the shirt. But look out for any of these superhero characters, because especially during the summer, that's what people want to wear. And with these movies coming out more and more, you're going to see more, not just t-shirts, tank tops as well. Okay, this is a vintage one. Well, vintage brand. I'm not sure if it was a vintage shirt. No Fear. It's basically got a picture of a beach on the front, and I put Baywatch lifeguards in there because there's a lifeguard on the front of it also. So sold for $32.61. Any of these beach-related scenes, big graphics do really well. I do really, really well with those. Okay, another one. It's kind of a strange one. I sell a lot of rock star related tank tops and t-shirts. This is a plainer one. I'll show you another one later on in the video. This one sold for $45.97. I was surprised about that one. It's just pretty simple looking, but Rockstar branded stuff does well for me. and the tank tops move pretty fast. Even if it gets a return, it will sell within a week after that. Okay, another one to look out for is any kind of scenes, like sporting scenes. This one was Echo Unlimited, and it had a stadium scene. I don't know if it was a sporting event or something like that. It could have been any kind of event, but it was a large crowd in a stadium. Sold for $6.40. I only had about $1 into this one, and I still don't even know what the stadium scene was. I could just see a big, it said Rhino, the brand Rhino on the front there. It was like a big flag they were holding in the scene. So, but any of these types of things do really well. Another one to look out for on tank tops is flags, flag-related, country-related stuff, because people are patriotic no matter what country they're from. This was a Philippines flag and crest, sold for $38.75. And you'll later see in the video, I've got multiple other countries too. Excuse me. Especially USA, UK related ones do really well too. Okay, this is a cutoff. It's not even a real tank top, but they just cut off a t-shirt. Do a lot of gym type stuff, workout gear. This is an Everlast t-shirt, I think it was, and they just cut the arms off. And so now it's a tank top. $18.50. I do really, really well with this kind of stuff. Like I said, even if it's this plain. Okay, this is Triumph Unlimited. This was mixed martial arts. At first, I thought this was, they were talking about like the bike, motorcycle company, but this is actually mixed martial arts. Again, I do really well with anything to do with MMA, that kind of stuff. $32.21 out the door. Okay, I wanted to highlight this one because it's a basic brand, Hollister, just a mall brand, a nothing brand, but it was kind of a floral brand, floral design, and nothing in it, but it looked nice. Excuse me. And it sold for $19.06. I had about 50 cents into this. Another brand to look out for is Fox Motorsports. They do a lot of shirts and a lot of active wear, all kinds of jackets, sweatshirts, and other stuff. This tank top did pretty well, $25.98. It's actually pretty plain, but it has that big Fox logo on the front, and people like that. All right, next one up, like I said, flags again. This is a brand called The Beach. And it's just a big Union Jack, the British flag. So flags do well. People like that. People are patriotic. Okay, let's go through this. And okay, another type of shirt that I saw a lot of is alcohol related. This is a Bacardi tank top, sold for $31.92. And I do a lot with alcohol brands, alcohol paraphernalia on t-shirts and tank tops. It does well. It moves really, really fast. Okay, this one is very plain, but Jordan stuff does well. Jordan, Nike, basic tank tops, basketball jersey style tank tops obviously do really well. They're the classic. So this one sold for $35.97. This is another Rockstar tank top. Like I said, that brand does really well for me. One thing I forgot is that this is a Fox Rockstar collab. Collabs always do great with shoes, clothing, or no matter what. So look out for collabs. This is a vintage tank top. Not really vintage. It's actually, I should say, retro. 187 is the brand, and it says Snoop, Dr. Dre, because it's really in relation to a song that they did. $35.80. Anything music related does well as well. People are just looking for that. Vans, surfing, skating, tank top. Like I said, anything retro, anything vintage, anything to do with surfing or skating does really well. This one sold for $24.66, and it's just a vintage Vans US Open tank top. Nothing fancy, white tank top, but it went pretty fast. And we'll end up with this one for today. It's another one from Neff. Anything with, guys and girls and bikinis, that type of thing, does really well. This one's just another beach scene, very bright colors, and it's over $26.89. And I'm happy with that, with a less than $2 buy cost for this one. So, like I said, I was trying to highlight a few different types of tank tops, not just the brands, but the styles as well. The hotter the weather, the more likely you'll sell a tank top. I sell them year round because, it's warm somewhere, no matter what. So don't overlook tank tops. They're usually at the end of the aisles, sometimes at the end of the t-shirt aisle. And usually people overlook them, but I always look them. I'm going to do another video on vests in the wintertime because that's another one, but that one is more to do with not just the style, but the material as well. So, but I hope you like this video. If you like this, please check out our other What's Sold videos. But until the next one, this is Mo signing out. Thanks for watching and have a good one.
Thanks for listening to the Reseller Niche Podcast. Show notes and social media links are located at resellerniche.com. Please comment, rate, and subscribe to us on iTunes or YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.